Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Asha and today I'm going to do a video for you guys doing this look. That was my before and after. I hope you guys enjoy this look. I love purple, so I had to do a look like this on my channel. Let's just get started. So first of all, I'm going to start off with some MAC Strobe Cream. I love this stuff. It is still a holy grail of mine. I'm just going to massage that all over my face and just soak it all in. Now I'm going to use the New Dimension Lip Expert treatment, which is a lip balm on one end and a treatment on the other. The treatment's amazing. It makes the fine lines around the lips appear smaller instantly and works on them over time as well. So nice. And now I'm going to use Shiseido Synchro Skin Lasting Liquid Foundation. This stuff is amazing. It looks beautiful. It makes the skin look super blurred. The coverage is so nice and it just buffs out beautifully. There's quite a few color choices as well. I would suggest going to your closest Shiseido counter and asking for a color match and ask them to apply it for you or take home a sample. Honestly, I really like the way this finishes on the skin. Now I'm going to use the Double Wear High Cover Concealer in 3W, one of my ultimate faves. I'm just going to apply that with a Real Techniques concealer brush. Just going to buff it into the skin and get rid of those dark circles. This stuff is super high coverage and stays on really, really well. It is quite heavy though, so you want to make sure you're really buffing it into the skin and take away any excess product, especially if you're like me and have small fine lines around the eyes. Then I'm just going to use this setting brush by Real Techniques and I'm just taking away any excess product. Then I'm going to use this Estee Lauder Perfecting Loose Powder in Translucent. I love this stuff, you guys. It's super, super smooth. It just feels amazing on the skin. Go into your Estee Lauder counter and actually feel it. It's amazing. I'm just going to apply that under my eyes with a sponge and also on my nose. This is a dry sponge, by the way. Doing it around my mouth as well. I really like to make sure my foundation is going to stay on all day. And I didn't know how long wearing this foundation was, so I really went ham with my translucent powder. I'm using a brush just to take away any excess product, and now I'm going ahead and using the Perfecting Loose Powder in Medium, which is a bit of colour in it, and I'm just going over the whole face with that just to take away any of that kind of look of the translucent powder that my skin gets. And I'm going to use the Yellow Banana Powder and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and I like to do it a little bit in between my eyebrows on my forehead there as well, just to give my skin a bit of dimension. And then I'm going to use the Fawn colour, which is like a perfect contour shade. It's not too golden and it's not too cool toned, it's like perfect. I just use that in my cheekbone, down the sides of my nose, under my lip, on my temples, you know, all those areas that you want to contour. Then I'm going to use Bronze Goddess in Medium Deep, and I'm just going to apply that with a bigger brush kind of over those areas under my jawline, you know, just to give the skin some extra glow and colour. And now I'm going to use this product here by MAC. It is from the Nutcracker collection, but Whisper of Gilt comes out all the time, and Pleasure Model I have seen before as well. So these are just something that I used at the time. I didn't realise that they didn't sell it anymore. But anyway, just any blusher will do, and your favourite highlighter will do, obviously. Every now and again though, they do come out with these colours in collections because they're super popular, especially Whisper of Gilt. This highlighter always comes out. You might even already own it from a different collection. It's an Extra Dimension highlighter by MAC. Cool. So as you can see, I'm going ham with that. Yeah, it looks amazing. Alright, Asha, slow down, just stop. Alright, calm down. Now I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pen. You guys, this is such an innovation. I love it. It is in universal brown, so it's kind of like, or universal, I think it's just called. It's like just a universal color, there's only one. But it is really, really nice. Of course, my hair color is quite dark. It is pretty much black, yeah. So the color of the pen isn't quite dark enough, but I filled it in and I just loved the way my brows looked in all my photos and in person. It honestly looked really, really nice. So yeah, I just brushed it on like and drew little lines and just filled in any sparse areas. And then I just used a spoolie just to brush it all through. Now I'm using the Dior Addict Fluid eyeliner, what was it called? Fluid eyeshadow. And I'm just using that all over the eyelid. You can use anything as a base to your eyeshadow. You don't even have to do this part if you don't want to, but I just wanted some intense purple eyeshadow today. So I put that on top and below my lash line. And now I'm using the Fashion Addict eyeshadow by Makeup Geek over top of that eyeshadow and just a little bit around as my transition shade. And then I'm going to use this Makeup Geek color in Curfew, and I'm going to apply that on my outer V and underneath my eyes, just kind of pressing it onto those areas to create dimension. And then I'm going to use this quick liner for eyes in Intense Ebony and just line my lash line, or my waterline. And I'm also going to wing my bottom waterline as well out, as you can see, and I'm just using my finger to smudge that. And then I'm going to take Burlesque, which is again a Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and I'm using that on the outer V with a dense brush, and then using a clean brush to buff it out. And then I'm going to get into the fun part, the Glam Nude Liquid Liner by NYX. Now I thought I would really like this, but it was quite chunky and flaky, so I'm going to try it again and see if there was a way that I did it that was wrong, but yeah, it was quite hard to work with, I will admit. But the way it turned out is still really pretty, so if you can work with it, it comes out amazing. Now I'm going to use this Zero Smudge Liquid Liner by Estee Lauder and do a very fine line, very close to my lash line naturally, just so that my lash band, when I put my lashes on, is hidden. And of course it gives that really cool effect. Now this is where I was having the trouble going over top of the lashes, or sorry, over top of the eyeliner. It was just quite hard, but anyway. Now I'm going to use Kitsch Mist by MAC, which is a beautiful pigment. I love this color. And I'm going to put that in my inner corner. And I'm just using a brush to clean that up. It's so pretty and sparkly, you guys. I love it. Now I'm using Burlesque, and I'm just going to use a little bit of a bigger brush just to soften my bottom lash line as well. And then I'm using the Smoky Glamorous palette by Chi Chi, and I'm taking that black with a very thin brush and just going over my bottom lash line just to smoke that out a bit. Now I'm taking a slightly bigger blending brush with a deep brown, and I'm going into my crease just to like make it look a little bit deeper and a little bit more defined. Do it very small so you don't take away the look of the purple though. And then I'm taking black again, and I'm using a small brush, and I'm going right into my crease, and then I take my bigger brush again and blend that out. And then I'm taking Masquerade. This is a foiled eyeshadow. It is so pretty. I applied it with this brush, which is synthetic, but I wish I had used my fingers before I did my eyeliner. I would have been able to get a much more vibrant result, but anyway. Now I'm going to use the Chubby Lash Mascara, and it's like a purple color, this one. I'm going to put that on my bottom lash line for some dramatic effect. And then I'm going to use these Exo Beauty lashes and pop them on my lash line with some duo glue, you know, press them on. And then use some Quick Liner Intense Ebony by Clinique and put that in my tight line. And that will just make everything look seamless. And then I'm going to use some Sumptuous Knockout Mascara by Estee Lauder. Love this stuff. And I'm just going to push my natural lashes into the falsies, and it will just make everything look a lot more real. And then I'm going to take this Brow Now Volumizing Brow Tint. I love this stuff. This is in black, but I even use the dark brunette color. It makes the brows look fuller, keeps them in place, and yeah, it's just so nice, and it doesn't feel heavy or cakey. Now I'm going to use the Sax Lip Liner. It's so pretty. I love Sax lip liners. They are really beautiful. They come in so many different colors, and yeah, they're just nice and creamy and give a really nice shape, I think. Like, they're super easy to make to find. Anyway, so I've done that. Now I'm going to use the Amore Metallics liquid lipsticks by Milani. They are amazing, and I am going to put that on. I love this color. It turned out so beautiful, and it matched the makeup so well. Yeah, I was so obsessed with this look after the lipstick was on. and it's transfer proof. How good is that? But it looks creamy. So that is the finished look. I love the way it turned out, the purples with the gold. I think it looks amazing. I hope you guys learned something new today. All the products are listed down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!